find me here amidst purring Cuddlesworth. What Cuddlesworth? He is very much Cuddlesworth at the moment. I've been spooning him. I'm almost spooning him now. But I quite often sleep and he's like that. And I need a pillow there. My stupid fucking arm gets in the way. Oh. There was actually a lot I wanted to go on about, I think. Look at my fingernails. I put little pretty flowers on them. But they're still shit. I'm still not happy with them. But I've been learning. I've been teaching myself. That was a yoff. Wanted to cough, wanted to yawn. What was I going to go on about? I was talking about Blueberty the other day. And how he basically said, just be yourself. He did. I give you permission to be exactly who you are. Because sometimes you need another perspective on it. And that. It's like, yeah, but just keep being you. It's like being me is where all the problems are. In order for me to become better, I need to be a different me. It's like, to me, they're basically saying keep being ill. I finally figured it out. That's how I hear it. That's how I hear it. When people say keep being you, I hear keep being ill. I have never known. I've hadn't had the slightest idea all the way along. It kind of is. There's a fucking other one like that lurking. I've been trying to grab hold of it while I've been talking. But now I'm back in the room. And I'm very sorry to say I couldn't find it. He's better. He's a lot better. He's eaten 950 grams of food, of meat, and 50 grams of yums. Yums. Which is like 300 grams more. He eats 2 to 3 pouches a day. It sounds really like fucking numericalized, doesn't it? But it's like a pouch is 100 grams. It's pretty fucking easy. He eats 2 to 3 a day. I know that because I put him down for him. And that's about his average. And I was feeding him the Shiba, which were 50s, so I was counting them up. But he's done both of them. He's done 150 by this morning. And then another couple of hundreds, and the 50 grams of yams. He's eating biscuits. He did a solid poo, fucking massive one. It fucking stunk. I was like, yay! At the same time, yay! But I'm happy to have him happier. He's not quite himself yet. He's not. You can just tell, can't you? Just some of the looks in his eyes. He's just a bit happy and contented, but he's not. He hasn't had his little bright face that much. I've seen it a bit, but he can be really, like, you can just see his face light up. We haven't quite done that yet, have we? What else was I going to talk about? See, I even fucking had it. Like, intelligence, I was going to talk about a bit, but I can't remember the bit that it was related to. But I know I've covered it in a video before. It's kind of like that, like when people say, but you're so intelligent, they really day it on, and I'm like, but it doesn't do you any good. It makes a lot of people hate you. It makes a lot of people fucking hate you. Seriously. Like, I was gonna kind of do it with an opener, like, I'm really fucking intelligent. Because that sounds narcissistic, doesn't it? But it's the same with, like, I did it with one about looking beautiful. I said, I'm fucking gorgeous. Hi, I'm fucking gorgeous. Why can't I think that? You're supposed to think that, aren't you? Particularly if you're feeling down about the way you look. Or, no, sorry, that's just women. It's one of those. It's one of those. I'm afraid. But it's exactly the same process when you're feeling shit. You need to feel beautiful. And if no one else is going to make you feel beautiful if you don't kind of feel it yourself. But then there's a massive reluctance to feel that because that's instantly narcissistical. And it's the same with intelligence. Like it's often seen as like an advantage. It's fucking not. My insight has been my undoing. The way I'm going to paraphrase all the complex fucking psychological phenomena that were being fucking laid out to me during psychotherapy, I intellectualized the shit out of it. But then I'm not really fucking clever. I'm not. I'm not. But then I got stuck into an argument about that. As if being clever is supposed to mean I'm not ill. Again, that's how it feels. You're not ill. You can't be ill because you're clever. You can't be ill because you're happy. Because you look happy. Like, why aren't people getting that one? I've seen it loads, and like, there's particularly recently, there's been a few when there's been suicides, and then you see footage of them 2 hours earlier, and their face, and they're all lit up, or they're dancing at a party, or something, or something. And yeah, who was it? Someone the other day I was talking to, I can't remember. And I literally, as I was saying the sentences regarding the fact that I don't seem like I've got mental health problems because I can, because I can be eloquent and give a good account of myself. And she started agreeing. So, started doing that face of, yeah, no, there's no problem, no. Why do people do that? Why do people say no? And I'm sure I do it. In fact, I think when I do it, I go, you fucking prick, don't make a noise. No. It's just a noise. And a face. You're not actually saying a word, you're making a noise in the face. You're going, and you say it when you think you're being nice. It's not a nice face. Never turned me on, not once. I do look like a classic Bond villain at the moment, actually. Isn't that right, Cuddlesworth? I love that catchphrase. Isn't that right, Cuddlesworth? Fucking Cuddlesworth. You cunts. Can I find the other one? There was another thing. I've thought of it a couple of times. I have, yes, depression. Like, definitely the last 2 days, I've had what I understand it to be, in that I don't fucking care. I just don't care. I don't give a fuck. And it's like the voice inside, like, yeah, this was my theory, that was it, yes, I found it. That it's actually not that far from the truth. Like, depression, as I understand it, as I've had it explained to me by, people what knows, is it's this sort of biological response to stress. Stress is defined as having too much to do and not enough time to do it, basically. Now you're under stress. Stress is pre-breaking point as well in engineering terms. It's a word they love on the news because it's a nice vague one. They're feeling the strain. Just describe something that's going while I talk about the news. That's what they do all the fucking time. It's you might as well point to a little red needle. Oh no, do this. Oh look, it's gone down. Anyway, stress, depression. So it's the response to that. Your body will make you ill and tired and listless. I haven't made any lists. I never make lists. I'm always listless. I fucking can't really complete the list. I write them angrily. When I write lists, they are scribbled. Want to be fucking doing this. Listless. But I think it's like, in a way, it's a response to, on a conscious level, that nagging voice of, you fucking failure, get off your ass and do something. Why the fuck are you fucking everything up? What the fuck? You're pissing your life away. You're being a dick. And then that having the emotional response and the subsequent effect therefrom, and then me just getting fed up of hearing myself having a go at myself, and then telling myself to stop having a go at myself because I need to be nice to myself, and then another myself starts chipping in, and another myself starts chipping in, and there's all these myselfs. There's a lot of them, and they're all arguing. They don't like each other, and they all feel like me. Each time I tune into anyone of them, I'm like, yeah, I fucking agree with him. No, I agree with him. But it's all happening in turmoil, tumultuous turmoil within me. I'm busting out the catchphrases wholesale tonight, motherfucker. And losing my place often. Yes, we can see this, can't we? But it's like almost it's like a kind of a conscious translation of that. Like the body gives up. And it just goes out, not even listening. Don't even listen. And the purpose of it is to like make you go to sleep. That's why you feel tired. It's make you rest. And again, all of these things are supposed to happen in a healthy mind. That's why you all think you've got mental health issues when you have. And then you normalize again out of them. And that's what happens to most people. Most people. But I think there's been a lot of that recently again, and it's really fucking difficult for me to deal with because it affects my whole existence. And that's when it's in turn consciously seeing it affects my ability to remember to the cup of tea that I'm fucking making or whatever. And when basic shit takes fucking ages. But then, oh my God, I've sewn it all nicely up together because that's what Bloopity was saying. That's what Bloopity was saying. So if anything else, what I got from the session with him, I was thinking, it's just a half an hour from a fucking consultant psychiatrist on a fucking 3 monthly appointment, check-in, whatever. What good was that for him to say what everyone else out there says? Just keep being you. Keep being ill. But it's confirmation that in actual fact, just the recognition of the little victories is tantamount to recovery. It's tantamount. Sorry, I'm feeling rather rambunctious at the moment, my darling. I hope you don't mind. It is tantamount to recovery. That is part of the just be you. But that's the bit that everyone else would tell you is wallowing in it or focusing on it or whatever other vacuous judgmental bullshit they're fucking automatically spouting at you because they're just automatic little robot people that just hearsay. But they do mean well, so that means you're horrible. No, challenge them once and they mean well, so that means you're horrible again. But it's kind of that I've just gone, yeah, well, I've not given a fuck then. I've committed to cardinal sin. I've gone 4 days without training. It's day 5 tomorrow. Why didn't I include the thumb? That's what you were all thinking. Don't care. But that was the other thing. I'm going to get it in. Wow. It lifted about some 25 minutes ago. I was suddenly clear. Clarence, everything is clear. Clear. And a ringety bell. And I don't know. I thought, yeah, that's that done. I kind of just knew it was gone. Just goes. Maybe that's part of the acceptance. That's the kind of thing I'm always saying in a lot of these vids. Just fucking it. It is what it is. Well, it is what it is then. Well, it is what it is then. Don't challenge it then. It's okay. It's not okay not to be okay. You're not okay. But be okay with that. That's a better ending to that. It makes more sense to me now. Telling me it's not okay to be okay, or whatever the fuck it says. It's basically like saying, it doesn't hurt when it hurts. It's stupid and it needs removing from everywhere and everything. And on that note, I will wish you a good night kiss.